Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm smiling because this is my first video in my new space, my new house. The last video that I did, one of the last videos that I did, it's a deep purge of insecurities. I'm pretty sure that's what the title was. Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty, which is interesting that it's like a magician right now, because that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. That's what I was feeling most drawn to share, to express, to be the messenger for. You are in a new space. If you haven't seen that video that I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure it was called A Deep Purge of Insecurities. Where I was in my old space, I was talking about imposter syndrome. I was talking about my overwhelm when it came to moving my physical space and packing my boxes and things like that, 111 on my recording. And the reason I'm doing this video now is because I had a couple of people email me, and I just love it when this happens because it just snaps me back into high gear again, and it shows me it's like, okay, you're floating off in outer space right now. Can you come back in and line up with your purpose and where you're supposed to be going and your people who are calling you? And they were just, it's been a couple of weeks since I posted that video, or a video at all, and they're like, where are you? We miss you on YouTube, but I'm worried about you. It usually comes from a place of worry, like if I just drop off the face of the earth. And they knew that I was moving and stuff too, but they get worried, and they just want that reassurance. What they need is what I offer here, which is my medicine. My medicine is the expression of a higher power through my voice, the ability to tune into my authentic self, this really deep, really feeling, really purposeful, purpose-driven, energetic being inside of this human body. Like my ability to express and to just flow and to allow the energies to move through and to have a place to live and to be present, and with the intention to help other people see things that they can't see, whether that is a shadow and a limiting belief or the light inside of them. I'm just noticing the way that the light is shining on the side of my face right now. Like, I'm sometimes supposed to come on here and just reflect your light back to you. Sometimes just by being here, just my face, just my voice. If I just came on here and I talked about nonsense, just gibberish, it would be healing for you, because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to show up. I'm supposed to keep showing up. I'm supposed to be the messenger in whatever way I'm supposed to deliver that message. It's usually through my human experience. And then I talk about it. I translate to you Karen's human experience. So they emailed me and said, where are you? And I can hear you guys calling. I hear you calling. Apparently, there was something there that I needed to work through that gets a hold of me. Makes me retreat or step off my path. Or it appears as though I'm stepping off my path. Okay, I can see how they just line that up for me. I'm purging right now. Solar plexus. Not understanding my worth. There's always something that comes into this human experience that reflects a limiting belief that says I don't matter. And so I was moving in the last couple of weeks, which is a very, very, very intense process. And the last week leading up to it is just pack, and decision after decision. Plus I was working, plus I had my kids, and it was just nonstop movement, go. lose my mind a couple of times, set up this, transfer this, talk to this person, freak out. It's just this intense, just balls to the wall. And I definitely survived it. It was like this, I was teetering on the verge of survival mode and thriving mode, survival mode and thriving mode. And I was in survival mode for a lot of it because there was so much to do. But there were some parts of it where it was just flowing so amazing and things were lining up, and I was getting, like, I had a couple new clients and someone booked a group reading with me, and I signed up for a Reiki class that I have coming up. And if you didn't know, I teach Reiki classes, Holy Fire Reiki. I have a level 1 class online coming up. They're wanting me to tell you right now because there's 4 other people that are supposed to sign up for it. The weekend of February 11th and 12th, I split it up into a 2-day class, 4 hours each day, instead of an 8-hour, 1-day level 1 class. It's going to help for the people who are in a different time zone to not have to, arrange for it to be really late for them or really early for them. It's just 4 hours each day from 10 to 2. The information for that is down in the box below if you're interested. I had to throw that out there because I hear some people are calling me. Some people are calling for that. They're calling for the Holy Fire. They're calling for their next step in their evolution. Whether you decide to do Reiki or do Reiki on other people, or it is meant to be a spiritual path for you, a spiritual awakening, another awakening, more access to higher knowledge. The looking around and recognizing and tuning into the codes of there's way more out there for you right now, okay? That's what Reiki's going to do for you. So, and especially the Holy Fire. If you're interested in that, if you have more questions, click on the link below. There's a lot of information there too that describes the Holy Fire to you. And if you need more than that, just email me at hawkjourneys@gmail.com. Okay? Glad that's out of the way. I felt really, the last couple of days, I'm like, I got to tell people about this Reiki class that I have coming up. I got to tell people about this class. And I usually do. I'll mention it in here, but there's something about this one. Whether it's that weekend, it's something that's going on astrologically, something in 2023 for you. It's just before Valentine's Day. I'm seeing, it's like I see it on the calendar. There's something in it for you that this time, the timing is perfect for you and your chart, your birth chart. Okay? Take that however it resonates for you. Now, it does have to do with your medicine too. So going back to the energy of your medicine, and part of the message that I was talking about just a minute ago is there is something there that holds you back, a limiting belief that holds you back from giving your medicine. Whether it's you don't know what your medicine is, you don't know how you affect people, you don't know how you alchemize with people, you don't know, or you are on the path to that and just haven't been activated to the next step. People need you. They need your medicine. There is a limiting belief there that says that I don't matter. They're showing me the where I've been on my timeline in the last couple of weeks. I was in such a flow and so many clients and so many connections and just so connected. And moving and not only physically moving, but my energy was moving all the time. It was nonstop. And then as soon as I got here and that movement, it was like I closed out the cycle. I handed over the old house. It was totally done. It was all cleaned. I handed in the keys. There was nothing else to do over there. As soon as I got over here, it was like zoom. And the movement slowed to, first of all, I just need to rest. Second of all, I got to clear through my brain. Third of all, it's like I'm on a new path now. And I can't see what that looks like just yet. And I was in very, very, very go mode, very 3D go mode. And then the 3D started to take over. And it's like, well, I got to get all these boxes unpacked. And I look over. That's what I was looking at over there. Get all these boxes unpacked and get my kids settled. And there was this process of settling. It was like settling in. And that's what's happening is you're settling in. But there are hints of this old timeline that are trying to come with you as you settle in. And those thoughts, those old beliefs, want to try to settle in with you and just doesn't fit. And it's going to feel very uncomfortable. This imposter syndrome, this limiting belief that says that I don't matter. My medicine doesn't matter. I don't matter. That limiting belief is coming back up again because it's trying, this old version of you, this old thought, this belief that you continued to believe before, trying to come back in and place itself on this timeline, and there is no space for it. No space. It's time to unpack that box. Just go donate it. Donate it. Just destroy it. Goodbye. No. And it's like the universe is supporting that right now too. The fact that, and this came in for me, this I don't matter, is trying to come back into this timeline here. It's showing up in a relationship someone that I'm talking to right now. It's showing up in that way, and I'm witnessing it, realizing that my needs are not being considered, but that's coming from me, that my needs or who I am or what I want doesn't matter. And I'm witnessing it going, why is this repeating again? This is coming back around again. This happened before. This is coming back around again. And it's meant for me to witness. So in all the places, because my inner being and my medicine is so strong and so needed, it's overpowering, way, 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 way overpowering, and a much higher vibration than this limiting belief that says, I don't matter. It's whispering in my ear, you don't matter. Your message doesn't matter. Who you are, it doesn't matter. Everyone else's needs and what everybody else wants, that matters more. It has become such a whisper that there is this loud voice coming in now that's saying, through a series of emails, people that have emailed and said, you matter to us. You matter. You matter so much that when you weren't there, it's like things were not aligned. Felt so uncomfortable without you there. Where are you? We need you. You matter. You make a big difference in our lives. Someone is trying to say that to you right now. Someone is trying to say that to you right now. Your being, who you are at your core, is so important to the vibration of this planet. Whether that's a waitress who makes a difference in people's lives every single day, just by being the light, just by carrying it around. I'm seeing one of my clients right now, actually, one of my Reiki students, Jennifer, just totally calling you out. Your job, where you are right now, is massively important to the community around you. Because as people come in, they are absorbing your light, the light of your purpose, your authentic self. And they're taking that activation out into the world around them and affecting all the people around them too. So, or they're showing me my part-time job too. I'm a driver's ed instructor. So I teach kids, teenagers, how to drive. And to some people, it may seem insignificant, but there is a massive purpose for me to be there. I haven't totally connected with what it is, but all I know is that it feels good. It feels good. I'm a good teacher. And there's something about teaching them to drive their vessel that is, I can see, very symbolic, very energetic, even though it's a 3D. I'm teaching them how to drive a physical vessel. We talk about what they want to do when they graduate. We talk about what their dreams are. We talk about a lot of things that I think that I'm meant to help influence on their timeline. So, super important. My medicine, it's us talking the whole time, really. Your medicine shows up in ways that you don't realize are ridiculously important. Okay, so just sit with that. Just hold on to that. I'm coming to you from a new home. And if your heart is your home, something big has shifted in mine. As I say that, there's just like this pain right here, pain in my chest. It doesn't hurt, it's just noticeable. I just notice it. There's something showing up in your world. Yesterday too, they're showing me the key that I got. I had to go and get keys made for my house, like duplicate keys. And they have this whole wall full of choices of like different kinds of keys. And I asked the guy, I'm like, why does it matter? I'm really considering what I want my key to look like. There's one that said good vibes on it. There's like a tie-dyed one. There was the kitty cat one. There's all kinds of ones. He was like, I don't know. You're really just opening your door. And I was like, well, what message do I want on my key that opens the door? What is the key that opens the door to my new home? And I don't have my keys up here. I just took them back downstairs again. I wish I could show you. But it's a key that says love on it. It's this big heart at the top, and it says love. And on the back, there's actually a place for a picture. Like it's almost like a locket, like one of those teeny tiny locket pictures you can put on the back of it, which I didn't realize when I first got it. But it says love. And so what is the key to opening the door over and over and over again to my new home, my new heart? Love, obviously, love. There is new love coming in. A new type of love. There's new love that I'm opening the door to. So as your mirror, there's a new kind of love that you're opening your door to. If you allow my medicine in, if you allow yourself to connect with the vibration of this message, it is meant to alchemize with something in you. Release what's in the way of that. Release whatever limiting belief is there in the way of a new type of love coming in. I hear 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, this integration, it's like an integration time period. They're showing me like antibiotics, where you have to take your antibiotics twice a day for 10 days and make sure you finish the entire prescription. Don't stop. Have some patience as this medicine integrates, as it releases other things, as it finds and gets you back into stasis again. And I'm hearing within 2 weeks. So whether that is things are going to become more clear to you within 2 weeks, or you're going to settle more into this new timeline, or a new love literally shows up. This could be relationship, it could be a new job, it could be something that you've been dreaming of, It's going to be something, it feels very obvious though. You're going to be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Like a stray cat comes to your door and like it's the new love of your life. Oh, this is what I've been missing is a place to pour out the love that's inside of me into this thing that was meant for me that just showed up on my door. Something is going to show up on your doorstep. It could be a letter that you get in the mail. It could be a package. I'm seeing like all of these different things, all these different scenarios. For some of you, it's a package that shows up on your door. For some of you, it's a person who knocks on your door. For some of you, it's a cat. This seeing this card again, this wondrous universe, walk in beauty. And it's been a couple of days since, maybe a week, since I like put myself together, since I showered, and not a week since I showered, but did the process of showering, drying my hair, putting my makeup on, picking out a shirt, picking out my jewelry. Like this is the first day since I moved that I put my jewelry on in like with intention and asking, you know, what stones do I need to be wearing today? This one is a violet, it's called the Violet Flame. I've got a new bracelet on that I haven't worn in a while. I think it's Amazonite. I just stand there and I say, what is it? What do I need to be wearing? Today was the first day that happened, because when I moved, my jewelry box got totally knocked over, and all of my jewelry just had to be emptied into a big box, and I have to go through it and detangle everything, and maybe that's my next step. But I went through it today and just, okay, I know this is a mess right now, but what do I need to, what do I need to be wearing? What do I need to pick out? I haven't worn this one in a very long time. It is dandelion seeds. So for some of you, that is like a validation that this message is for you. But again, walk in beauty. Putting myself together physically helps me to access a deeper level of beauty and the medicine inside of me. The confidence, the femininity, the softness. That's what this color, they're showing me this color too, the softness. Putting myself together physically helps me to do that. So that's a message for some of you too, that sometimes the way to access your medicine is to extract that from yourself physically. Okay? Vast vistas, expand your horizons. Again, there's something new coming in. It's not something that you would expect. Okay? There's a ship coming in. See the ship in the back there? It's not something that you would expect. So for some of you, it could be Reiki too. Like you didn't expect that you would ever want to take a Reiki class, or but there was something about it that resonated with you, and your idea of Reiki was like something that you do to other people, or something like that. You didn't realize that it could be looked at as like a spiritual path and access to higher knowledge and things like that, and that resonates with you, and so like expanding your horizon by connecting with that information. Okay? All right. It's really good to be back. There's another message there. It's like I'm debating on digging into it, allowing it to come through, or just stopping us there. I'm going to make a separate video for it. There's something else coming through. Okay. It's like I'm having a hard time disconnecting from it. You're going to know what this new energy is because it feels so good that it's almost like Nothing else matters. Make sure that you're balancing the other areas of your life too, but then keep coming back to it. Give it its own time, give it its own space, but don't allow it to take over everything. Okay? That's the message. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Okay? All right, guys. I'll be back soon. Love you very much. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share this message. Support your girl. Let me know how it resonates for you. If you guys want a private reading, if you want to sit down and do a one-on-one session, my information for that is down in the box below. You can always email me if you have any questions. I do mentorship sessions too with people who meet with me. One of them is almost every week. One of them is every couple of weeks. One of them is once a month. There's another one that's once a month. So if you're interested in that, I don't have that on my website, but just email me and we'll talk about it. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.